Yeah, hello everyone, hello all member of Tomcat Lovers Reborn community and all people who join this live event on the Binance Live. Welcome again guys to Crypto Cave events in the Binance Live with Tomcat Lovers, and today is feel very exciting to hear an amazing project Peep Classic, guys. And yeah, we are very privileged to have Mr. Nathan, a special guest from Pep Classic, joining us today, and will give us more intuitive introductions about their unique project, guys. Okay, so yeah, before we go start our event, let me introduce myself. My name is Yong, and I will be the host of this event. First of all, I will explain to you guys the course of this event. There will be three segments. The first segment is introduction questions about the project. Second segment is answering the question from Twitter, and the last segment is probably the most interesting part of this event is answering the question from live section, guys. Okay, so let's officially begin our event today by greet our guest today. Hello, Mr. Nathan. How are you today?
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. I am doing very well. How are you doing?
I'm good, amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. Okay, so yeah, before we go dig deeper about the project, maybe could you give us little brief self introduction about you and little bit about your experience in this crypto industry, maybe, sir?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name is Nathan Martinez. So I am a U.S. Army vet. I did IT, cybersecurity in the U.S. Army. Then I got out and I started really studying crypto. Now I do blockchain programming, kind of in my spare time. But for work, I actually work in still IT and cybersecurity. So I'm very versed in the technical sphere. Really love tech. Uh, I like hanging out with my family, camping. Yeah, I have a 2-year-old daughter, and my wife is from Australia, so we like to travel a bit as well. Um, yeah,
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. You are very extraordinary in this space, yeah, in this crypto space, and I believe with that very cool experience that the project will be introduced today is also fantastic project too, Mr. Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Also, okay, so let's start go knowing about the project by to the first segment is introduction questions about the project, Mr. Okay, so let's start with the first questions. What exactly is Pep Classic and what are its goals?
okay. So Pepe Classic, we're a meme coin, and we are also a utility ecosystem. So I mean, what are its goals? Our goals are to continue to actually. Do you mind if I just give a quick intro actually about it, just so people kind of understand what we are a little bit? Would that be all right?
Okay, yes.
Okay. So yeah, just so you'll have a good understanding of what I'm talking about later. Yeah, so we are a meme coin launched on June 12th, so only about 11, 12 days old. Stealth launched, low market cap, 450. But really what's been driving this community has been the community. Or driving this project has been the community. So our goals are to continue to, really build that transparent community that has been thriving so far. We have really, really great feedback from the community. Um, yeah, so we also want to. We have multiple revenues of profit right now for our holders. Um, one is NFT staking. We're also, as our NFTs are minting, um, holders are getting some of that the minting fee. Funnel back to them just for holding the NFTs. We also have token staking. So kind of all of those are just different ways to continue to entice our holders to stay with us. We want to continue to innovate, and we want our holders to want to stay with us. And the best way is to give them income for holding.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nasan. Okay, so basically this project is a meme project, and yes, Pip is a very popular character meme in this crypto space. That's a very funny and can attract more people to love it. It's very easy to like on this mascot, yeah, and Pip, and yeah. So this project But not only meme project, this project have very amazing utility like NFT and staking, and so the potential is more amazing than others, guys. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan, for your amazing answer. Okay, so next question is, what else can you share with us on the PEEP Classic ecosystems?
Yeah. So to start off, we have a 10% buy and sale tax. So with the ecosystem, that is how we fund it. So that goes to marketing, it goes to staking reward pools, and it also goes to the development of new utilities. Um, so yeah, as that volume increases, the taxes give us an ability to innovate again and give back to the community. So yeah,
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. So yes, basically this project is built for the community and make the community is take priorities about the community. And yeah, as we know, the community driven is the most endure and sustainable project. Yeah. Okay, so for this project
yeah,
is uh built for long term. Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Especially, I mean, we have different, like I said, the different revenues of staking. You don't see that in a project as new as us. Usually, we actually had NFT and token staking out in the first 4 days. We had both of them already. So it's we're putting out utilities at a very fast pace, and I gotta attribute that to the team just being well connected. There's a few of us with technical skills as well. We're really deeply integrated into the BSC community. So there's other connections we've made along the way that have been able to help us put out these well written utilities at high speeds.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. Okay, so let's go with the next question on this introduction section. Can you tell us more about how will Pep Classic will generate long-term profits for the holders?
Yeah, so we haven't actually released this to the community yet, but I'll go ahead and talk about it now a little bit. So we have been in discussion about what main utility to really push on and be able to continue to not only attract members and new holders, but also generate our current holders long-term profit. And what we've come to, especially as a meme coin, we think our best shot's going to be at a NFT based earn to play game. And it will, again, not only, attract new users, but it will also really keep our users happy and staying here because as more people, play the game, gets our name bigger, things like that. And again, with that 10% marketing wallet, as volume grows, our funds to be able to innovate grows. So really, we're looking for a kind of a domino effect here where we want to put out really good utilities and then those attract more users, giving us more funds to build better utilities. And we want to continue that. And again, community-driven project here. Our main focus is always going to be to give back to the community and find different ways to earn for them.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nasan. So we can see very high potential of the project, yeah, but the benefits, so many benefits we can get from this, and many ways to get the benefit is. And as already said by Mr. Nathan, guys, there is many ways about the revenue, like staking and NFTs, and so that's very amazing and popular features to get the benefit in. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. Okay, so would you let us to know what Pepe Classic is working on at the moment and what events are going on now on Pepe Classic?
Yeah, sure. So currently we have two main goals. So what we're really working on hard right now. The first one, we want to continue to drive engagement and grow our community. Our community is truly our golden egg. It's really what drives everything. All of our success can be attributed to that. And it's really unlike any other community I've really seen. And that's actually why I had to be a part of this team. When I saw the community start forming at the very beginning, I had to, jump in and lend my skills and my experience. It's just getting our name out there, we have a few different things. We have continuous massive shilling and some rating parties, and that's all from our communities. Members, they just kind of step up and lead those, without any anybody requesting that. They're just working for their bags. We've seen that, so now we're finding different ways to give competitions and give back, to our holders. Um, yeah, so I guess we've also been the way we've been, really trying to get our name out there as a community. We're working as one unit. It's not like you see in other projects where a bunch of people are all just shilling one word responses. We have a concentrated effort. Yesterday we got 14,000 views on one tweet that we decided to really all have a conversation on. So it's just something you don't see in most projects, especially on BSC, and these holders are really different. So yeah, we want to keep focusing on that and getting more of them here. Second part, again, to grow our community, we've had a few large AMAs, actually 2 large AMAs in the last 3 days. So we want to do more as we're here today as well. So we want to get our name out there, let people know we're coming, we're moving our way up. Also working on partnerships, and yeah, we want to do some calls as well to continue to push volume to reward our holders.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. It's exciting to hear about the future plans of the Pepe Classic, and so let's continue to make this project become amazing in the future. Okay, yeah. So thank you very much, and that is the last question in this first segment. That was for a great introduction about the what Pepe Classic is. So let's continue to knowing more intense by moving to the second segment of our AMA. Is answering the questions from Twitter, Mister. Okay, so guys, on this segment, we already choose the best question from Twitter about the project, and we will answer your question with Mr. Nathan, guys, as from team of the Pepe Classic. Okay, so let's start with the first question that come from at Raden Ganjar Bitcoin. I see various kind of Pepe projects. What is Pepe Classic superior compared to other Pepe meme project?
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep hitting back as well on our community just being stronger than any other meme project that I've ever seen. So I guess there's really a multifaceted answer here. Our brand is very strong. Something about that black and white, classic feel. It's really appealing to a large number of people. And you just don't find that. Most of the other Pepes you've seen, it's just the same exact thing over and over and over, and there's nothing really that unique about it. They might put a crown on it and call it, something different, but really it's just the same green frog over and over. So here, we have a kind of a different brand, that black and white classic feel, and that's we all really like that here. You also have things like we have this animated video series that goes along to a classic song, and it's black and white, and it kind of shows shows a little story, I guess, a little animated short story, and with Pepe Classic as a character, and things are starting to build. There seems to be a kind of a story evolving around him, and you don't find that in many other meme coins either. Yeah, our dev as well, he's very supportive, not like most most, I guess, meme coins that pop up with dev, things to say, doesn't really take community feedback. So we really listen to the community, and I mean the team in full. It's a lot of great people, and the team has good connections. We're always heavy in the chat. You'll always find us there, encouraging people. We also have like voice chats and stuff where we'll just vibe out and listen to music, or we'll just chit chat. Every night we have those. We just hang out and talk. So it's just more. I know meme coins are all about community, but ours seems to just be different. I guess you might have to, swing in for yourself to really experience it. It's hard to explain.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. That is the advantage, big advantage, yeah. That have Pepe Classic have than others, yeah. Others mean Pep kind of this project. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. Okay, so let's go to the next question from Twitter. It's come from at Cynthia Veronica. Okay, may I know the reason of building this project? Usually, pavers come in green, but why this project with choose the classic theme for the mascot of the Pepe for the project?
Yeah, so again, kind of like the last answer, everyone's doing green pepper paste. There's no originality in it at this point. But but ours is different. Let's imagine Pepe 80 years ago instead. So yeah, it's kind of like the last question said. Out of all the Pepe projects, what makes this one different? And it looks different. It feels different. So yeah, we really like that classic look. And kind of it. We did launch on BSC, a Binance Smart Chain, and part of that, we just really like classic BSC. It was especially when the chain first launched, we really loved all the projects coming out of it and kind of how it changed the space. And so we like the classic days, and we wanted to bring something classic to the space.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. That's very interesting answer and very insightful. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's answer the next question from Twitter. It's come from at Space ID Lefforts. Okay, I believe the security is one of the most important things to consider before we investing in a project. So, can you tell us what the security measures have been taken so far for the project?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Security is, the most important thing in this space. So a few different things that should make you feel comfortable investing in our project. Liquidity, it is locked for 100 years. So every time the dev adds more liquidity, he locks it for 100 years. So there's, it's not going anywhere. And that really should show you this is a very long-term project. This is not going to be something that, really ever ends. Um, so yeah, we have that. There's no way to change the contract. It is completely renounced. So um, that's a really good thing for security. There's dev can't change the taxes, can't change anything at all. And yeah, but he did already think about this when he did renounce it, and the contract is built with different things in place to make it NFT compatible, as it already is now with new NFTs that we have that were launched after the contract was renounced. Um, yeah, and we're also in contact with some auditing firms, to get auditing reports for full holder transparency. Great question.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. Yes, apart from the profit, the security is one of the things that must be considered before we jump into the project. And from this, we can know that Pep Classic have tech priorities taken about this so far and have very good and safe security system, guys. So it's very convincing to us about the project. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. And that is the last question from this Twitter segment. That's what very great answer, and that's what our investor would love to hear. Okay, so let's go to continue our event by moving to the last segment. It will be the most interesting part of this event. It's answering the question from left section, Mister. Okay, so guys, on this section, we will answering your question from the comments. So please drop your question. What do you want to know about the Pep Classic on the comment box below, and don't forget to including your Telegram username on your question, guys. And make sure you followed and joined our social media of the Pep Classic. And yeah, we will uh, give you about 2 minutes to drop your question, and we will start choosing and answering your question with Mr. Nathan, guys. Okay, so let's talk and drop your best questions. Okay, so let's see the question from the comments. Okay, yeah.
And do you mind if I share my screen while we're doing this?
Okay, sorry.
Oh, I said, could I share my screen
Oh,
just with our
okay.
website and stuff?
No problem, no problem. Yeah, of course, sure, mister.
Okay. So can you go? Yep, you can see the screen. Cool.
Yeah, we can see the screen.
You still see the website?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
No, I see the website.
Okay. I just wanted to put that up to something visual I can show off after the questions.
Okay. Yeah, maybe let's answering the first question from this live section, mister. Okay. Yeah. Okay. For the first question is come from at Sur 39 Bang Surya. Marketing is a central element for every project. So Everyone knows the potential that project can bring is vital to achieve the goal sets. So, what's your marketing strategy to attract more people to join and become a part of the project?
Yeah, so to attract new members to the community, we want to do things like more AMAs. That's what we've been doing, lately in here. But we want to continue to line up bigger calls and do bigger partnerships. Um, we want to do public giveaways on Twitter. We actually just did a public event yesterday on Twitter, where we drew 20 winners from an NFT competition, and there was an competition where our community had to just share with 3 friends, kind of, yeah, show them about the competition. So we did that. So different things like that. We also, the before mentioned earlier, we were talking about the Twitter raise and how our community just kind of takes on that as their own. So we want to continue to do that as well, because that is our biggest asset for marketing. Most of our people that do join, our long-term holders, are doing so because they saw somebody shilling this, or because they're in the same group as somebody talking about this coin. So it's we will continue to do calls as well, but our biggest asset for the continuation of growth here is the our community's I guess mission here to really push our name out there. Also, we want to, we're going to offer different revenue streams. We're going to continue to innovate those utilities, and hopefully that will really, keep you asked about keeping the holders, and that should really keep the long-term holders, finding a way to give them a higher, return on investment, making it so when they, buy an NFT, it pays itself off, via staking and things like that. Um, so yeah, just different revenue streams to really get them to want to stick around. And part of that is going to be a really fun game.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hassan. That's very reliable answer, Mister. Okay, so let's answer the next question. It's come from at Counter Pain at Yuzu18. Yeah, as we know that on the website there is many ways to get the benefits like staking and NFT. So can you explain more about the mechanism that NFC implemented and the staking program on the project?
Yeah, absolutely. So sorry, did that question say the minting mechanism?
Yeah.
Okay, so when they mint, okay, so here's our mint screen right here. We have 2,500 total. 1,305 have been minted so far. One thing I will say, there's a secret one left in the last 1,200. And if you mint it, you get 4 BNB. So it's a pretty big reward. Yeah, so it's as this continues to get closer and closer to the end here, closer to that 2,500 number, this 4 BNB prize, if it doesn't, if it isn't one, it's going to draw more reason to keep minting at the end. So that should really help us mint out at the end there. So every time one is minted for 0.05 BNB here, they mint it, and then it is in their wallet. Now, I'm going to show you something else here. Can you see this breakdown here? So this is our tokenomics. I hope you can see it. And with our NFTs, so 20% of each mint goes directly back to the NFT holders. So every time somebody mints this, if I were to connect my wallet, I have 3 NFTs. So every time the next person mint, 20% of that 0.05 is distributed through all 1,305 holders. So you actually don't even have to stake at first to really start earning that. You're getting a kickback from every mint. So that's one way to earn there with our minting and kind of how the mechanism works. The other 80% of that goes to our marketing wallet, which then does things like advertising, fills the staking pools for both tokens and NFTs, and again furthers our development of utilities. So there's the mint screen there. I'll just go ahead and show you the whole, the whole website here, all the utilities. So we have a 15-day stake here and a 30-day stake here. Right now, the 30-day stake gives you 18% APY, so it's more lucrative to do so. So yep, so you would just simply approve. You would connect your wallet, and then you would approve, and then stake your entire, your entire wallet, or however much you wanted, and then you can claim rewards whenever. Um, we also have NFT staking. So this is, this is long term. The current reward I told you about here, rewards, this one is just until we mint out, and then you will stop seeing rewards in that pool. And then this will be the way to really earn for now for NFTs. So you do not have to manually mint each of your NFT in case you have a large collection of them. You can just simply hit max, and all of your NFTs would come here, and you would stake it and start earning right away on that. So that's kind of our three different utilities as of now. And then again, we're still working on many more.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. So that's the explanation about the revenue ways, the utilities of the project. I guess as we said, we thought earlier that this project is basically meme project and the mission to get the glory of the meme project become stars again on this crypto space, but with usually the main project is have no utility. They are just take advantage about the popular character, being a mascot for the logo and keep the marketing strategy to attract more people. But this project, Pip Classic, has different ways to gain more people. They have utility that's very interesting and can attract more, can gain more people to join the project, guys. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. That's very amazing answer. Okay, so let's answering the last question from this lab sections. Okay, yeah, let's see. From Ed Parto is back. Yeah, okay. Wait, I was the question, sorry. From Ed Parto is back. Okay, so this question. Since the project is community driven, so how did you get the community involved in developing the project, and how do you build a strong community to grow globally?
Can you repeat the first part of that question for me?
Okay, sorry. How did you get the community involved in developing the project, and how do
Okay.
you build the school? Yeah.
Yeah. So interestingly, and again, I keep having to reiterate 'cause there is something different about this community, and that's what it's attracted us a lot there. And it's the first place I've ever seen where the entire community kind of worked as a unit from the beginning. And so as far as getting them involved in all this, they have just taken the initiative, and that's I think why we all believe in this so much, because the community is again different. Um, so yeah, continue to get them involved. We want to continue to do different things like um, you know shilling raids, find prizes for that. We've given away some NFTs in the community just for some very active members that are shilling. Yeah, so continue to have competitions, continue to have AMAs. The community is pretty hyped up about having AMAs and showing their support for that. So yeah, I really we just want to keep doing what we've been doing because it's working. Our community is growing every day.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan, and that's for the amazing answer. And that is the last question on this live section, and also the end part of our event today. Thank you very much. So from for your detailed answer. So for now, we can clearly see a bright future for the Pepe Classic. But unfortunately, we have run out of the time for today's event, and so I want to thank you, Mr. Nathan, for joining us today. It's a pleasure of our community to sharing the insight about the project, updating us on the progress of the on the development, and also expressing our gratitude to active participation of the Tomcat lovers community. And this project is very innovative. They bring with the good vision and mission. They bring with that experiences and sophisticated plan for be sustainable, for be scalability on this side. And yeah, so that's very innovative technology and very nice plan for the future to grow and globally in the future. Thank you very much, Mr. Nathan, for sharing us about this amazing project. And yeah, before we close this event, anything else want to add about the project for our community and for all people who are watching us right now?
I would just really recommend you swing by. We're on Telegram. Just come hang out with us for a bit. Come jump on voice chat. Come ask a few questions, and yeah, you'll see what I mean. But thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it. And this is a great opportunity.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. It's a pleasure for our community to having you today to talk about this amazing project. And yeah, guys, as already said, if you still have a question about the project, you can jump to their social, join the community, become a part of the Pepe Classic. Drop your question there, and I believe the team will gladly to help you answer your question, guys. Okay, so that's all of our event today about the Pepe Classic. This very amazing project with high potential and sure security. Okay, so that's all. This is Ian speaking from Tomcat Lovers. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye and see you again. Bye bye. Thank you, Mr. Nathan.
Thank you. Take care.